What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? First, I want to apologize for wearing sunglasses. I love to look you in your eyes when I speak to you, but this sun is just killer today. And sorry for the sound of the water so close. The sand is extremely hot, so I'm walking near the shoreline. Think about subscribing, joining the channel. We got a question from a subscriber. So if you have a question that you want to ask me in the comment section. The question that you have could possibly help somebody else, and I will answer these to the best of my knowledge. And here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen, a stupid question is one not asked. Always ask questions. Never feel like somebody's gonna shun you or make fun of you, okay? So always ask questions. Now here's the thing, I'm gonna try to look at you. But we had a subscriber, and first of all, I want to say congratulations, corrections officer for 27 years. That is a hard job. I have a buddy who's a corrections officer, and the stuff that he goes through, I can't even tell you the stuff they throw on him, that they have thrown on him, what they call him, you know, all type of stuff. So congratulations to you. But his question was, him and his woman, they're thinking about buying real estate somewhere else, meaning leaving the country. The first thing I want you to understand, anybody out there, the United States IRS is your friend to the end. They're like Chucky. It doesn't make a difference if you purchase real estate through an LLC or yourself out the country. The IRS wants their money in this country. Now, when you retire with a pension, Social Security, any type of investments, this is what I was told when we bought the property in Aruba. We were gonna apply for citizenship to have dual citizenship in Aruba, until we found out if you apply for citizenship, you now gotta pay taxes, citizenship taxes in Aruba. So we were like, nah. There's stipulations of when you're in Aruba, as long as you're there for 6 months, you got to leave for 24 hours. That's not a problem. We'll fly somewhere to Florida. We'll leave the country for 24 hours, a week, come back to the States, travel, and then come back in. That's not a problem. I'm not paying taxes in Aruba for their medical and stuff like that, where if I need a medical procedure, I'll fly back to the States if an emergency, or if it's something minor, I'll just pay there. I'll pay out of pocket. I don't need their medical insurance, and I'm not trying to pay crazy taxes in both places. The United States wants their money, meaning, from my understanding, you cannot have any investments in the United States. You cannot have any investments in the United States without an address in the United States, meaning I did not want to take my money out. Now, I didn't want to take any money out and put it in a foreign country bank. Do you really want to trust your money from the United States going into a bank in Honduras, Guadalajara, Mexico, Guatemala? Do you really want to put your money into one of those banks? I know I don't. So here's the thing. First of all, I've understood, and they told me pretty much it's money laundering. You need to have an address in the United States at all times. It doesn't make a difference if it's a family member, if it's a kid, a niece, nephew. You need an address, because when those pension checks come, they need a paper trail to be able to tax you with the United States address. Those index funds, S&P 500 or whatever stocks you got, if you're holding them in a United States brokerage institution, you got to have a paper trail on that. A PO box will not work. Social Security, you need a United States address. So I was told a PO box will not work. You need a physical address for bank statements, for IRS statements. If they owe money, if you owe money, or if they mail you a check and they give you a check, you need a bank account to be able to deposit that check in if you do direct deposit, or a physical address for them to mail you that check. They're not gonna mail a United States Social Security check to Belize. That's not gonna happen. So if you're thinking about buying property out of the country, I suggest not only doing your own due diligence, whatever country you're looking to purchase in, you can go to a realtor there. They have offices around the world. They will be able to answer all the questions for you even better. When it comes to loans, when it comes to if you want to pay in cash, what the interest rates are. Because wherever you're looking to move, you're not going to be the first American that has gone through this. That's the beauty of it. There's somebody else who has wanted to go where you want to go. And when we went to Aruba, well, we actually met with a real estate company, and they said, listen, we don't suggest you take a loan through a Aruban bank, because at that time it was 15%. In 2021, the loan for a mortgage was it was between 15 and something crazy, like 15 and 21%. So what we did was, you can do this or you don't have to, but we took a lot of money out of our retirement. I took a huge chunk out. My woman took a huge chunk out. You're never supposed to pull money out of the markets unless you are buying real estate, kids' college funds, or you have a medical emergency. I made sure I did not touch my work 401k. I left that alone. I did not touch that. We were saving and saving and saving, and it still didn't cover it. It was expensive for the furniture and all this stuff. So I actually cashed out. I had 3 S&P 500 funds through work, through Fidelity, and through Charles Schwab. I cashed out. A lot of you may know I had dividend stocks and all type of stuff. I cashed all that out. The only thing I left with Schwab is my Roth IRA and a total stock market index fund, because we wanted to pretty much put down as much as we could and pay this off, and we managed to pay this off quickly with the renters. We put down a huge amount. When you're going to or thinking about moving out of the country, the United States want their money. They're the biggest gangsters out here, okay? We're not wealthy enough like these millionaires and billionaires where they could have shell accounts here. They're physically not even here. They could skip taxes and all that. I don't got that much money, and I'm not trying to go to jail over some illegal fraudulent stuff. So from my understanding, you always got to have an address in the United States when it comes to investments, pension, 401k, bank accounts, and it pays to keep some roots here, because say that country is that you're looking to dip off to, if Aruba ever goes through an economic whatever where they got serious problems, we're out of there. We're coming back to the States. The States will always be our home. We will always keep something small here. We will always keep a little condo or something here just to have a paper trail where the Social Security comes through it. Even though you can have your Social Security direct deposited, your pension direct deposited, your 401k direct deposited. You can have your mandatory other distributions direct deposited. You can have S&P money direct deposited. They can sell off shares for you. You want to have a United States address linked to a big bank. That way, you can do the hack where you can pay with a credit card and then transfer the money over, pay that off, and then travel with the credit card points. Or you can have a debit card that has no foreign transaction fees, and you can take money out of the ATMs, you can charge stuff, whatever country you're in. So I hope that video helps, but just know, the IRS is your friend to the end. That's what you gotta figure out, how you can do this with just keeping something here. Or you can go the cheaper route and have a family member that you love and trust that you know will not screw you over. They will not screw you over. And you can have an address through them, but have the statements emailed to you, but you have a physical address. You understand what I'm saying? You don't need to have physical paper mail go there. You can have it emailed to you, but you need an address on file from my understanding. So I hope this helps. Congratulations. Yo, thank you so much for your service. I hope you live another 30, 40 years. Enjoy that pension money. Enjoy all that S&P money. Enjoy that Social Security. You and wifey have a wonderful retirement when you decide to put that paperwork in. Hope we bump into each other in the airport. No regrets. Get it.